Greetings, my healers, this is Nick Kentel, and welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Forever. Okay, so put a shirt on, Red. So it's Friday morning, and Ash, my Russian blue cat, is sitting on my lap as I'm doing this. Oh, great. Anyway, who's that? And he has dark circles under his eyes, yeah. It's me, Yellow. Oh, hey, what's up? Seriously, put a shirt on. The Quarter Qlash rankings are out. I thought you might be interested in seeing them. Oh, for sure. Just give me a sec. What would Blue even think if he walked in on Red, shirtless? Where's everyone else? Blue and Leaf headed out early to the battle hall. Ethan's still asleep. Oh, poor Ethan. The depression is getting to him. Huh. Well, he's got some time before classes begin. Let's let him sleep. Anyway, you said the QQ rankings were out? Yep, hung up by the homerooms. Cool, let's check them out. And here we are. Red's head has been torn up. Someone took my face. That's not great, but look at the winner's sheet. There's Rosa up there. Huh? I took the #1 spot. The spot you take is relative to the strength of the trainers you beat. Since you beat a trainer that was projected to go much, much farther than you, you earned a ton of points. Cool. Awesome! Oh, but wait, that means... You look at the bottom right of the runners-up sheet. As predicted, Burlett's D is there. Oops, sorry, Dawn. Poor Dawn. Looking over the sheets, you're not overly surprised by any of the results. It seems that almost everyone you know made it through. That's to be expected for a Kobukan student, though, I guess. There are only a few notable exceptions. Yellow and Dawn did not pass, as you are aware. However, neither did Nate or Serena. That's a real surprise. That's odd. I've battled both of them, and they seem tough enough. I wonder what... Well, I suppose I can ask later. Well, that was pretty much it. Sorry about, your face. People will forget eventually, I just have to wait it out. Your patience increased to 11. That's a good idea. Red, do you remember me? No, I don't think so. As far as I know, we met in the garden last Wednesday. But you are Red from Peloton, right? And you used to go by Red Sugimori? Seriously, that's so lame. Red, in my headcanon, Red will always have the last name Rose, just like in my fanfics. Far as I know, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. Okay. Maybe we should talk about this sometime. Sure, how's tomorrow? Blue and I are going on a picnic tomorrow, but perhaps in the afternoon? No way! You and him? A picnic? How does that go down? Does he get in a fight with other campers over the best picnicking spot? Sometimes. I'm trying to avoid that this time, though, so I'm in charge of finding the picnic spot. I seriously hope the relationship between Blue and Yellow will end up completely platonic, seriously. Oh my god, my poor nameless shipping heart. I'm thinking somewhere shady, maybe. Near a river would be nice. The devil works hard, but Yellow works harder. But you're going to have to work harder to get your boyfriend, Red. Alright, sounds good. Wanna get some breakfast before class? Sure. Oh my god. I feel like as if pins are sticking in my heart. Okay, I need to get my flying proficiency up, so let's go to flying class. Sorry about the cut here, I just had to make preparations for the upcoming gym battle. Hey, Ethan. Red, good to see ya, let's get this done. And general studies, and this will probably be the last time that the intercom system will be announcing stuff. Hello, students. Let's see, today will be... Okay, now, it's very important to understand the many different kinds of flying Pokemon exhibit. Wings aren't necessary, but... Class proceeds without incident. Before you know it, class is over. Classmates' bones increased. Your flying proficiency increased to 22. Your flying type Pokemon can now reach level 22. As everyone prepares to leave, the intercom system in the classroom crackles to life. Hello, this is a reminder that all access to the forest is prohibited to students not engaged in official duties. Expulsion is a likely punishment for rule breaking. This message will be repeated. There's no need to go back into the forest because all 3 people have been saved. Okay, now let's go to gym class. But first, I want to take a look at the bonds that I have. Hold on, look at this. Okay, so here's Raihan, and the developers didn't even bother making a model, chibi model for Raihan, poor guy. But look at this. My highest bond right now is with Blue. I'm at level 5 with him, that's awesome, look. And he's still blissful. 31 points for blissful. And the bonds will keep going up as long as he's blissful by 5 points. And that's the end of the lecture. Personally, I think the practical experience of a battle's worth a half dozen lectures, but we have to get through them. You know how it is. Battle training only reinforces what the lecture imparts. If there was one aspect to forego, it would be battles. Hold on, I should give Larimar the lucky egg. There we go, Larimar's now holding the lucky egg, so he'll gain some experience points, hopefully. Extra. Bruno, once again proving that trainers don't need to see eye to eye on everything to get along. Haha! Excuse me. Bruno, once again proving that trainers don't need to see eye to eye on everything to get along. Haha! But on a serious note, Bruno, I've heard your lectures, and they're drier than a crocodile's backside. I was not aware one's ability to moisten one's speech made one any more efficacious as an instructor. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's move on to the battles. Red, it's time for you to rematch. It's time for your rematch with Whitney. Oh, and of course we're having rematches. I trust this will be a more honorable battle than last time. Yes, instructor. Good. Red, just because you helped me find Tia, don't think that I'm going to go easy on you. Wouldn't dream of it. I'm going all out at this time. No sandbagging, no tricks, just me and 160 pounds of cow on your face. Okay, if you ask her you're going to sit on me, that's going to be a sexual joke. So yeah, she's a lesbian, so she won't like that. That'll take three bond and mood points off with her. So sounds like it's time to make burgers. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll be a vegetarian. We'll see about that, Whitney. I've done this battle before, so I know what I'm doing. Alright. So, try Aurora Beam on Miltank. Air Cutter on all 3 of them, and you need to get rid of that Miltank, so use Water Pulse. Stand out. Man. Okay, enough with the rollouts, please. Shit. Of course he had to use Follow Me. Okay. Milty. And use Air Cutter, please, and maybe Body Slam. Of course, but thank you, Frost, for getting rid of Treble. And that Chansey's name is Sunnyside. Of course, Larimar's gaining experience points. Oh, poor Frost is almost down. Damn it. Okay, enough. At least the hail is doing its job. Maybe you should use Draining Kiss now. Maybe Metal Claw and Water Pulse. Okay, she gained some of her health back. Okay, Mist Frost, that's great. Finally, Milty is down. Thank you, guys. Frost. Oh, and they're all gaining extra experience points. Titanium leveled up. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, enough, please. Maybe I think you should use Draining Kiss on Dr. Doctor. What the hell kind of a nickname is that? Use Draining Kiss on Dr. Doctor, Metal Claw on Queenie, and Body Slam on Sunnyside. Make scrambled eggs out of her. Okay, Metal Claw, that's great. Queenie fainted. Whitney has 2 Pokemon left. Okay, Larimar used Body Slam. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Larimar gained 16 experience points. Oh, and everyone is a normal type. Even Frost will gain damage from Hail now. Dazzling Gleam, Metal Claw, and maybe Body Slam. Alright. There we go. Yes, Whitney is down. Awesome. Great teamwork, you guys. And 2 boys and 1 girl. That's awesome. I lost? Yes, Whitney, you lost. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Well, I can see some tears in her eyes. At least they're not falling. Well fought, or whatever I should say. Well, she's not the most gracious loser. Well, yeah, at least she didn't throw a tantrum this time, and she's improving herself. Still, she's a lot better than she was last time, I agree. She's more tolerable this time. That'll be all for today. Enjoy the rest of your day! Great. Let's go get some lunch, shall we? Oh, and yeah, Ash got off of me a long time ago. My lap. Still here? Thought he would have left by now. Just ignore him. Joking Judas. I heard he told the Ninetales to attack the school. Ethan controlled that Ninetales and now she's mine. Well, more like Ethan convinced that Ninetales. Stole a Larvesta! I did not do anything with a Larvesta. Bitter bug catcher, of course. I beg your pardon? Perhaps you'd like to whisper those dark words a bit louder? God, don't make a thing of it, Collusion. Come on, lads. Irritable imbecile is racist, I see. Thanks. It's only the right thing to do. I suppose you've been handling a lot of that recently? I wouldn't exactly call it handling it, but yeah, I've been hearing a lot of it. Thank God Serena stood up for Red. Thank you, Serena. I suppose it is some relief, then, that your power is not... Oh, right, my bad. I suppose it is some relief, then, that your power is not as strong as you may have feared. Yeah, otherwise Red would have been a Gary Stu or something. Little bit, yeah. Well, I'm confident you'll get through this. It is weak men who chastise others from the shadows. Wise words. Thanks, Serena. It is, as always, my pleasure and privilege. Now, please pardon me. I must be off. Alright, talk to you later then. So, Professor Cherry is... Excuse me! Teaching the dragon type, but I'm not taking any dragon electives. Let's take a look at the traits. I could get my ice proficiency to 21.5, so I'm going to study ice. Excuse me. You chose the scheming table? Yes, go to the scheming table. And study with Hilbert. Ugh, I have better things to be doing with my time. Let's make this quick. And study ice types. Hilbert reluctantly helps you study, though you suspect he likes the opportunity to show off. Your ice proficiency increased to 21.5. Your ice type Pokemon can now reach level 21. Alright, and I'm going to... Let's see, which class should I take? Yeah, I'm going to take ice now. I mean dark. And we're back in Homeroom. Which is why 6 was decided as the optimal number of Pokemon for a trainer to carry at a time. And that's the end of the lecture. Have a good weekend, everyone. Professor Oak seems to be in unusually low spirits right now. Go after him. Hey Sam, what's biting you? Oh, I suppose my ill mood is visible even to you? You mean especially to me, Sam. I know you better than any of your other students. Well, maybe not your grandson. Well, that's true enough. Well, it's a bit of an embarrassing confession to make, but I am starting to wonder if I am somewhat lacking as a teacher. Huh? What do you mean? Well, ever since Tuesday, I've been looking over everyone's tests quite thoroughly, and there's no easy way to say this. Many of my students are doing quite poorly. I compared my results to those of the other homeroom instructors, and almost all of them exceed me on several key points. Poor Professor Oak. I wonder... It's true that you've passed every quiz I've leveled at you so far, but your classmates do not show similar success. Staying silent. I don't know if I can say if you're a good teacher or not, but you're my friend. So I'm a bit biased. I may need to think on this a bit more. Perhaps Dr. Cherry could provide some insights. She has a way of teaching that, if her students' exam scores are any indication, should be something I should try to replicate. Hey, there's Blue. What? And if you choose to confront Professor Oak, then you'll gain some points with Blue. About time he listened. I've been trying to tell him for weeks now, but he always just thought I was attacking him. Apple doesn't fall far from the Grand Tree, huh? What does that mean? Blue walks off without a word. Okay, so I'm going to cut this part of the video out and go to the city, seek out Silver's gang, and train my Pokemon up a bit. I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. I trained in the seaport, and I obtained some money from the gamble battle from Silver's gang, and I swear to God, I swear the lucky egg doesn't work in wild Pokemon battles anymore. Even though I used the lucky egg in them, I still gain 10 experience points each, and look at the shit that happens after I head back to campus. Okay, you have won 2 consecutive battles, so your party will gain 82 experience each. There are no bonuses after 20 consecutive battles. Note, Pokemon that have significantly more experience than is expected right now may receive even less. You see, that's the shit that I hate about this update. Instead of gaining 82 points or more hundreds or something, you gain less. Yes, I'm sure. Look, I hate that shit. Oh my god. What have they done to this update? Well, that's one thing that I absolutely hate about this update. You can't even... It's harder to train your Pokemon now. Anyway, it's time for a battle team meeting. You know what to do. It's been 1 week since the biggest mistake this battle team has ever suffered. I'm sorry, this was not your mistake, but you're going to have to work harder to make up for it. I know you can, though. It's not that I believe in you, I just know you can all get through this. The Quarter Qlashes were a setback, but not a stop. Except for Dawn. Except for Dawn. Wow, Janine heard that. Now, I gotta tip through very legitimate means that the next Quarter Qlashes are going to be squad battles. That means that the next Quarter Qlashes are going to be team-based. We'll discuss how we'll decide teams later, but for now, I want everyone to be ready to battle alongside anyone else. Team-based? What? How does that work? Does that mean that multiple people will be eliminated in each round? Yes. I don't know how big the teams will get, but you should expect team sizes of anything from 3 to 5. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't like working in a team. Kinda a dumbass move joining something called the battle team, then. Oh, roasted Hilbert. Speaking of bad moves, Erica, did you apologize to Red like I told you to? I fully intended to apologize to him regardless of your command. But did you? Yes, of course. Okay, and did you accept the apology, Red? I said I'd give her time to think on it. Right, time's up. Answer, now. Alright, apology accepted. But Erica will still see that that Red has a grudge against her. Good, and she won't want to train with him, and she'll be kind of sad. Good, I'm glad we can all be adults about this. Moving on, or back to what I was talking about before. Squad battles are a team-focused battle format. You have less control over your Pokemon, but can defeat large swaths of opponents at a time. Strength is even more paramount given the lesser role strategy plays. Type advantages are as integral as ever, if not more so. They were invented in Paldea by a group of students from Naranjuva Academy. If you can believe that, just students like you. Shows that it's never too early to change the world. This battle format became very popular as an alternative team-based format to double or triple battles. It allows every team member to shine in their individual niches. It also disallows the ever-so-popular team-killing prank that plagues the lower levels of competitive battling. Yeah, it's funny, but that's not the kind of funny we're going for. Funny. I'm not certain that's the correct term. I'm certainly not laughing. When was the last time you laughed at anything, Lance? Yeah, Lance. A ridiculous question. It was... No answer? For today's meeting, I've brought in a guest speaker. She's the leader of the Cuff Star Training Center in Paldea, and she is one of the actual creators of the squad battle format. There's no one more qualified to teach us how to... There's no one more qualified to teach us how to excel in squad battles than her. Miss Eri? Where is she? Oh, está bien, puedes hacerlo. Simplemente sal y da tu discurso. Puedes hacerlo. Team Star se está internacionalizando ahora. Hazlo bien. Oh, it's alright. You can do it. Simply come out and give your discourse. You can do it. Team Star is internationalizing right now. Do it well. Yeah, I'm translating from Spanish. I can, as I told you before, I do speak Spanish, even though I'm not fluent in it, so I'm not using any online resources or any dictionaries. Or any notes. Hey, ¿quién está listo para la batalla? Hey, who's ready for the battle? Oh, oops, Japanese, right. No, we're all speaking English here. The characters are speaking English. Pardon, my Japanese, it's no good. Forgive this disgrace language. Disgrace. That's kinda mean. You're still better than some of the guys in the team last year. Oh, Miss Janine, I speak Paldean. Should I translate? No. I learned to speak better through practice. What I speak now, I learned from Pocket Dictionary on flight over. Practice is fundamentalist. Dude, why is there a luchador in our class? You mean luchadora, a female fighter? I'm pretty sure she's a Joshi wrestler, actually. What? How do you... It's completely random whether you know something or not, you know that? The library in Peloton had like 3 DVDs for rent, and one of them was someone's taped recordings of an old Joshi league. Hey, you two, eyes and ears. Sorry. I am Eri of the Cuff Group, Paldea. We invent squad battles. We are very brilliant at them. Now I have the opportunity to teach you. Training intense, teamwork non-negotiable. Non-negotiable is... Non-negotiable? Esa es la Non-negotiable? Esa es la palabra... Excuse me. Now I have the opportunity to teach you. Training intense, teamwork non-negotiable is... Non-negotiable? ¿Es esa la palabra correcta? Is that the correct word? Sí, eso es correcto. Yes, that's correct. You also speak Paldean, Professor Lance? I suppose you thought I obtained my Terra Orb in Kanto? A foolish question. He speaks enough to get by, but seriously, you don't want to know how much Eri is costing the school right now. Let her speak, please. Sorry. Importance of team skills in in squad battles cannot be overstated. Strong alone, good at single, double, 3 battle? Does not matter. 3 battle, it's triple battle. Eri walks closer to the group and pulls out a large square map with various buildings and terrain features on it. The map is crisscrossed with a grid pattern. This grid seems extremely familiar to you. You look over at Blue, and his eyes are wide. He's clearly had the same realization. You quickly have a conversation delivered through eyebrow waggles, confirming that what you're both thinking. Eyebrow wiggles. Oh, and we gain some points. Wait, with who? I suppose it's with Blue. Look at that, we're at level 5. Yeah, like I showed you before, level 5. Suddenly, Blue starts to chuckle. Heh. Blue? This is just Infernos and Logos. You know I&F game? Of course, I'm amazing at it. Bueno. Good. Or, well, this makes things easier. Are all familiar with this then? Raise hands. Blue smugly puts his hand up. Looking at everyone else, only our roommates seem to know anything about Infernos and Logos. Or are the only ones willing to admit it, at least. Yeah, thanks for teaching us, Blue. Oh, and Cotton Ball had to use the litter box. Oh, actually, she's out now. Yeah, she saw me looking at her and she got out. Well, it's not like anyone's going to beat me up for being a nerd. You raise your hand too. Red? You know this game too? Only very recently, but yeah, I get the idea of how it works. 10 points with Janine. Well done. See? What did I say? I told you this was a serious war game. Oh? War? No. Great leader Cassiopeia created squad battle, using this for inspiration. But game does not help in squad battles. We play because, you see, they are big nerd. Ah. Look at that face. Wow, I've never seen him deflate so quickly. I explain concepts, rules, then I assist to the training. A pleasure to meet all. Look forward to teaching you further. You listen along with your classmates as Eri explains how squad battles work. I'll get us some time next week to do some actual squad battle training. This might be before Friday, so keep an ear out. Also, we'll probably need to go somewhere with more room to maneuver. Maybe the forest. The forest has been reclosed to the student body. Oh, seriously, Cotton Ball! Excuse me. Sorry about that, let's get back. Seriously? Didn't Dean Drayton just reopen it? Whatever. I'll figure it out later. All understanding? The team nods, some more or less forcefully. Thanks, Eri. She's going to be around campus for the rest of the year, taking classes too. If you see her, be nice to her. We will, even though her face is painted all the time. Or is that face paint going to be removed for classes? Eri, would you like to participate in the battle team's training tonight? Oh, very honored. But I think it's best if I'm watching, at least for now. Would not want to force my way into team, yes. I getcha. Lance and Janine split up and begin tutoring the other battle team members' Pokemon. You look around for someone to train with and... Okay, so Dawn is out of the battle team, she's no longer here, and... You know, I've been thinking of training with Sonia since we spoke to her in Professor Oak's lab, and we went to rescue, let's see, Sabrina with her. Train with Sonia. Righto! I remember a few techniques Janine taught us at the end of last year. If you wouldn't overly mind skipping ahead a bit? Lay it on me. You'll train while waiting for Lance to make room for you. You notice he, once again, goes out of his way to teach the rest of the battle team members first. Yeah, because he despises Red. Okay, everyone gained experience points. Howlite leveled up to level 22, good. Oh, and he's going to learn Slash, awesome. You know what, forget Future Sight, yeah. I haven't used that a lot. 5 experience has been stored for later. Titanium, also leveled up. Alright, that's awesome. And Larimar leveled up as well. Actually no, forget Rain Dance, you don't need that. Larimar did not learn Rain Dance. And Frost as well. Okay. Lance, what are you thinking? This is going to be an awkward silence for a while. Nothing but ellipses. What are you having, a staring contest or something? Who would even win anyway? So I guess I'm talking first? This was not a moral victory. Oh great, that's where we're going with this. My claim was that you hindered yourself by using an objectively inferior member of an inferior species. Silver? It is obvious you did not know of your Pikachu's power until it became apparent. Therefore, you had no idea you were not doing the very thing I accused you of. Ergo, this ridiculous ploy at power you and your Pikachu have put on wins nothing but a single meaningless battle. That only works if you believe that I accept your premise, that there's an extant way of ranking the superiority or inferiority of a Pokemon. I don't think there is. Sure, there's some objective measurement out there, but I don't think we're ever going to know it. You would claim to have a better understanding of a Pokemon's limits and abilities than the greatest trainers and scientists? Nah, but I think I've got at least an equal understanding, cause I know one of the greatest scientists in the world, Professor Oak, and he's told me he's pretty much as clueless as I am about this as I am. And you're one of the greatest trainers in the world, and I'm pretty sure you have no idea what happened either. Correct me if I'm wrong. The scale of correction required here is not one that I am capable of providing single-handedly. I don't want to hear you badmouth Lightning anymore. Now he's got a special power. He beat a Mega Evolved Champion-level dragon. He's undeniably strong, even though he needs to level up some more. He should go to level 23 now. I have less interest in what you want than I do in further debating your rudimentary and naive philosophy. What I say or do will be at my own whim, as ever. Ugh. Enough of this drivel. Make use of my services, or free me from your presence. Alright, who should I? You know what, how about Savage? I don't need Roar. You're Dino, very well. Fine, what do you want me to reteach this Pokemon? How about Focus Energy? Yeah, forget Roar, we haven't used that one anyway. Savage forgot Roar and learned Focus Energy. Thanks, Lance. He seemed more pissed than usual. Can't imagine why. Alright, everyone head back to your dorms. You know the rule. Go straight back. Dean Drayden is on edge, and we don't want to be responsible for any more crises. It was very fun to meet all. Look forward to more meetings as I teach all about squad battles. You head back to your dorm. Alright, we're back in the dorm. Nice reflection, by the way. Yeah? Not you, man. It's someone at the door. Oh, my bad. Not you, man. It's someone at the dorm door. Right now? At this time of night? Wasn't curfew like half an hour ago? Maybe it's Wally? I told him he could sleep on our couch if it gets too loud in his dorm. Hey! Would you quit yelling through the walls? Some of us are trying to sleep! How ironic that you're yelling through the walls right now, Blue. Is irony really a dead art? Man, all art is dead. No, don't say that! Aren't these in a new postmodern interpretation of... Wait, nobody's entered the door yet. Yeah, someone should get that. I'll get it. Not if I do first! Sorry, Leaf. Tragically, you make it to the dorm room, just a moment after Leaf. Given her sluggishness, you have to assume she was already in the common room. Welcome! What can we do you for? Surprise, surprise, it's Rosa! Leaf, I need a favor. Yes, Rosa, my body is ready. Leaf, Rosa told you that she wouldn't want to do anything with a girl like that. She's straight. Eh? I don't... Oh, of course. What am I thinking? My hair's a mess. I don't have my makeup on. No, obviously isn't the right time. Rain check to next Sunday? This is a bit right. I'm starting to wonder if this was actually a good idea or not, but I was hoping I could ask you to take care of one of my Pokemon. Seriously? Yeah, sure, but which one? It's my Pikachu. Your Pikachu? But that's like your signature Pokemon. Only here at Kobukan. Everywhere else, people think of me as Riolu Girl. Oh, right. I'm more of a fan of your romance and horror films, really, but your action ones are pretty big, aren't they? Not as big as the merchandising department's profits, but I've done pretty well with them. Well, like I said, Rosa, I'll do anything for you. I'd die for you. I'd kill for you. Okay, please don't be a yandere. Leave. But I guess I'm wondering why you want me to take care of your Pikachu? It's kinda embarrassing, but I've been losing a lot of my battles. You know how I can only use marketable Pokemon? Sure. I haven't been taking the right classes for any of them. I know what to do to make them more powerful, but I guess I was just hoping my agency would send me a Pokemon in a specialty I actually know something about. No luck? No, but it's fine. I can't fight the agency about which Pokemon I'm using. They're immovable on that point. What about that little hexagon bug Pokemon, though? That's a special case. As long as I keep my managers focused on arguing about whether I can keep that one, then they won't argue about the other rules I'm breaking. It's called controlling the argument. It's kinda like when you hide a plot hole by having a character address the inconsistency in the script. Even if you don't provide an explanation, you can at least distract the audience. You're so wise. Of course, this all falls apart if a duller argument even ever actually ends, but I'm sure I can keep it going until they give up. Like when your character filibustered for 3 days straight in the president's speech? Yeah, exactly. At least this time I can go to sleep. Which classes are you taking then? Well, they gave me a ghastly to use, so I figured I could take poison for that, and if I take fire, I can actually use this Charmander they gave me. Also, my Eevee can become a Flareon. Oh, and I'll stay in bug classes. Instructor Berg would be heartbroken if I left. You know, it's kind of funny you're switching classes. I just switched classes too. More proof that we're meant for each other, no? Stop flirting with Rosa, she's straight. Anyway, I thought I'd ask you to do it because I've seen you do really well in our electric class. Rosa! That actually means a lot, thank you. Like, I joke about my obsession with you, but I'm serious about this. It means a ton to me that you trust me with your Pikachu. I know you'll take care of her. Would it be alright if I came by and visited every once in... Yes! Okay, you're creeping her out. Great! Leaf walks off, chuckling to herself. No wonder you get along so well with her. She also gets given everything she wants. Aren't you supposed to be trying to sleep, Blue? Just giving away a Pokemon like that. It makes me sick. That Pikachu was also given to Rosa when she was in Alola filming Hot Wet Bikini Summer. Maybe for someone who has to work alongside a rotating cast of co-stars, the permanency of team members doesn't matter as much. Whatever, it's still wrong, no matter how she or you try to justify it. I'm sure Rosa can't wait to hear your feedback. If you run after her, you might catch her before she goes to bed. Go to bed, Blue. Hey, bud, mind hitting the lights? Thanks, buddy. Man, something's going to happen. I should text someone before I head to bed. Hey, it's Gardenia. Hey, partner. Huh? Gardenia? How'd you get this number? Oh, I paid Nate to tell me. I really need to have a talk with Nate about how callous he is about other people's personal information. Yeah, it's pretty awful of him. Anyway, a little birdie told me that you recently acquired a certain item in the Great Wilderness. And that set off my business opportunity sense. Is this about investing in the city stores? No, but I appreciate your support in that regard. I've got some independent merchants in the city who sell official Pokemon League items under the table. Nothing wrong with them, they just don't pass inspection, or full of trucks, or surplus goods, or whatever. Anyway, those guys have been looking to expand their product lines to some less mass-produced items, the kind we can get in the wild pretty easily. So you want me to find more of these items in dangerous places outside the school and sell them to you, so you can resell them to some shady black market people? Pretty much, yup. Do you have Any money-making plans that aren't some flavor of illegal? Yeah, my gym classes, but you aren't signing up for them. Fair enough. So, I obviously want you to sell this stuff to me, but in the interest of fair play, I should probably tell you what else you can do with them. Just, like, give them to my Pokemon in battle, right? That's one thing, but don't forget you can give them to people as well. Huh. Giving people gifts to make them like you. Classic. Never fails. Oh, but don't give anyone more than one gift a week. That'll just seem desperate and people can smell desperation. Noted. So, if I wanted to sell items, I should meet up with you in the baseball field, right? That's right. Same place you'd go to make investments. And what about if I wanted to give these items as gifts? Just find whoever you're trying to give the gift to during your free time and hand it off. Quick and easy. Doesn't even take any time. Cool. Thanks for the, business advice. Points with Gardenia. Yeah, I'll be sending you my consultant's fee in the morning. Ta-ta! I really hope she's joking. Received Gardenia's contact info, finally! And of course she's joking about the fee. Okay, so if you go to your socials page, then you can see who's giftable and who isn't. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, second's up. I'll show you in a while. Hang on. It's morning. Hold on. There. Okay. Sorry, Leaf. I'm gonna have to cut you off. Okay, look at who can be gifted. It says gifting can gift. Okay, so I'm gonna say yes or no who can be gifted. Okay, actually, no. Cannot. By the way, Yellow's chibi form reminds me of Princess Fiona for some reason. Cannot. Cannot gift Misty, huh? Cannot. Ooh. Cannot. Cannot. And finally can. Look at that, my highest bundles with blue, level 5. Okay, I'm going to stop right here, so thank you my healers for joining me on this adventure. Feel free to give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't get on my bitter side.